Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. We are almost at the end of the nativity scene, and I have here two of the wise men, and we're gonna make three of them. The only thing that I'm going to show you how to make is the crowns and the hats, like this one's hat and the crown for this one, because the body is worked exactly as Joseph or the shepherd or the angel. The cape is worked exactly as Mary's cape, just a bit longer, and I added this sparkle to make them look more like shiny. The arms exactly like the angel, the beard exactly like Joseph's, and also this the head cover exactly like the shepherd and Joseph for one of them, and we're going to do two of them with this kind of bubbly hat. So let's go ahead and show you how to make the crown. And this is the crown I made already. It's very easy. You start with 8 stitches cast on, and then we're going to do decreases, increases, as you can see, decreases, increases. Let's go ahead and cast on for this crown. Alright, so once you have a cast on of 8 stitches, we're going to work in garter stitch, and we are going to do decreases and increases. So we're going to decrease until we have 4 stitches left, then we're going to increase until we have 8 stitches left, and we keep doing that every row. Now we have 8 stitches, which means we're going to have to do an increase, and the way we do that is knit one, knit another one, and pass the knitted stitch over like that. Then we're going to knit the rest of the stitches, so we're going to end up with 7 stitches on our needle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's the first row. Then we're going to turn, and we're going to knit again until the last 2 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we have 2 stitches left, and we're going to knit 2 together through the front. And as you can see, we already have decreases. We turn our work, and we're going to do the same decrease with knit one, knit another one, pass the knitted stitch over, knit to the end, here we go, one more row of decreases. We're going to knit till we have 2 stitches left, and we're going to knit those 2 stitches together. Oop. Here we go. So that's the decrease part. Now we're going to start the increase part, and we have 4 stitches. We're going to do a knit from back, knit front, knit back, and then we're going to knit the rest of the stitches. Turn your work. We're going to knit to the last stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to do a knit from back in this stitch. There we go. Now we have 6 stitches, so 2 more increase rows. Now we're going to do knit front and back, knit to the end, like this. Turn your work. 2, 4, 6, 7 stitches, so we're going to knit 6, knit to the last one. Sorry, I think I split some stitches here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, knit from back, And now we're back to 8 stitches on our needle. As you can see, turn your work and start the decrease section. And like I said, the decrease section is knit one, knit another one, pass the knitted stitch over, knit to the end, and when you come back you're going to knit two together, and you're going to keep on doing this, so going from 8 stitches on your needle to 4 stitches on your needle. I had to do it, so I started here and I had to do it 1 2 3 4 5 6 six pieces of crown, or I don't know what I would call it, but just work as much as you need to fit around your wise man's head like this. And then if it's a bit longer, it doesn't matter, you can go over like this, and all you want to do is stitch it around. But yeah, that's the crown for one of the, oh sorry, you can't see it, that's the crown for one of the wise men. And the next we're going to learn how to do the other wise man's hat. And what you want to do is match the hat with the coat. As you can see for this, oh sorry, he lost his hat. For this wise man, I gave him a coat as like a gilet, and for this one I gave him a coat with the sleeves. So you could just play around with different colors, it doesn't matter, as long as they look a bit like shiny and glamorous. Okay, let's move to the next one. So for my third wise man, I gave him like a pink dress and then a purple coat. So we're gonna make his hat out of purple to go like this. Let me just show you the green one, like that. And you want to start by casting on 30 stitches and work 2 rows in stockinette stitch, and then we're going to do an increase row. So for the increase row of the hat, we are going to do some cap bees. That's the only, stitch that it's other than purling and knitting. So we're going to purl one, then we're going to knit from back, purl 2, knit from back, purl 2, knit from back, and keep doing this until the end. And the last we just purl. So now we have 40 stitches, and we're going to work stockinette stitch for 9 rows, so about this much, and I'll see you when we're done. So when you're done knitting the stockinette stitch, we're on the wrong side and we're going to start decreasing. So I'm going to purl 1, purl 2 together, purl 1, purl 2 together all the way to the end. Okay, now you want to knit a row. Okay, the second row of decreases, we're going to purl 2 together all the way to the end. And now for the last row, we're going to knit two together again to the end of the row. Now we have 2, 4, 7 stitches. We're going to pull through those stitches. Now you want to cut your yarn. And we're going to use a tapestry needle to stitch it up. Here we go. So put the yarn through the 7 stitches that you have. Okay. Pull through all of them and go through them again. Just make the knot. And with the stockinette facing the inside like that, you just want to stitch it up. Here he is. We're just going to give him the hat. So he's going to be a bit like this. And now you can just tuck this end under, or you can cut it if you want, but I just don't bother. Put it under like that. Make sure it doesn't cover his eyes. And then with this yarn, I'm just going to go in and out to secure the hat on. Otherwise it falls off, and we don't want that. Here we go. Ooh. Now you could just do a like a chain if you want, a crochet chain out of the sparkly yarn, or you could do one of these little crowns, and I'll show you how to do this. Once you're done, make a knot and just put this through and bring it out. Oops, sorry, and cut. So he's got the hat on. You can just make it like this. I think it's cute. And let me just show you how to quickly do this. Okay, so now we're going to make the trim, and I have here a cast on of 36 stitches with this golden metallic fabric. You could do the silver one or any sparkly yarn that you have. And now we're going to purl a row. Oops, the last one is tough. Here we go. Alright, so this is the first row. Now we're going to turn our work and we're going to knit 4 rows, so just knit, which will make a garter stitch. Okay, now we're ready for the yarn overs. So what we're going to do is knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit it together all the way. Knit the last stitch. So now we have these holes that we're gonna turn, and we'll make the ridges. Okay, so we're gonna do the purl row. So purl all stitches including the yarn overs. Okay, and now we're ready to bind off. So you're just gonna bind off the usual way. Knit one, knit the second one, knit one, knit the second one, and pass the stitch over. Another one, pass it over, another one, pass it over, all the way to the end, and I'll show you how to put it on your king. All right, now we're ready to put the crown on. And as you can see, you could fold it in half to create the peacock edge, like this. And you can put it on with the peacock edge, like that. Sew it on like this. Or like I did for this one, you could just lay it flat. Whichever one you prefer. I like this one better, to be honest, with the holes. And then you can just make it look a little bit like this. But yeah, it's not gonna fit all around the back. Like you see here, I've just done it halfway. So you can put it on like this, or you can leave some of the hat show in. Let's do this one like this. Okay. Use your tapestry needle again to stitch it up. Now you could use strands like this to tie around their waist if you want, to make them a bit more glamorous. Like that. Okay, maybe a bow would be better. You could do anything you want, to be honest. You could make them however you want. So this is just like the basics that I found easy for the kings. But now we have one more thing to do, and that is their gifts. For the wise men gifts, I'm gonna use this whitish yarn with the gold one together, like this. And I'm just going to make a very simple gift. Make a slip knot, cast on 10 stitches, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and I'm just gonna knit 10 rows, so garter stitch. So I've knitted 10 rows just in plain garter stitch, and now I'm just gonna stitch it together like this. Like this. Then you want to thread some of this yarn. Now I have 3 wise men, so you want to make 3 of these. You can make with silver for one of them, so it makes it a bit different, but I'm just gonna thread it through, make a knot. If you hate stitching stuff up and making like things, putting things together, then you will hate making figures like this. But you just want to attach this to the hand of your wise man, and it will look like he's holding the present. Like this. Here we go. Make a knot. Oops. And then make the yarn disappear somehow, like this, and cut. And that is it. The wise man with the present. And we have one more thing to do for our nativity scene, and that is baby Jesus. And I'll show you how to make that in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.